All right, hey VC, I'm Jamie. Welcome back. And this time we're going to talk about the Grammy Awards. It's interesting in the vinyl community. I really didn't see any videos about anybody talking about the recent Grammy Awards. Now, to be fair, I don't usually watch the Grammy Awards because there's a lot of artists that I'm either not familiar with or don't listen to, that sort of thing. But because there are so many different awards from the Grammy Awards, usually the day after the presentation, I don't watch it. But usually a day or two after it, I do check the listings, for the complete winners, that sort of thing. Because, for blues, it's interesting to check out folk, jazz as well. And certainly for things like best box set or best liner notes, that sort of thing. I was pleased to see that Gary Clark Jr. did quite well at the recent Grammy Awards. This is his latest album, This Land. A friend of mine, John, picked this up for me. This is the CD version, obviously. And yeah, Garrett Clark Jr. won Best Rock Performance for the song This Land, also Best Rock Song and Best Contemporary Blues Album for This Land. And yeah, good album overall, and nice to see Gary Clark Jr. Doing well at the Grammy Awards. Well deserved. Okay, so there's that. And again, taking a look at the listings for best box set or special limited edition package, that went to Woodstock, the 50th anniversary archive. That was the big, massive box set. That was something like 39 or 40 CDs. That's what won. This is, of course, the related product, the 10 CD set, but the big Woodstock box set won for best box set. And for best album notes, I noticed that it was given to Stax 68, A Memphis Story. And I remember seeing when that came out, and then it just kind of, fell under the radar. But I thought, wow, okay, so that one actually for best album notes, Stax 68, A Memphis Story. So I thought, well, gosh, maybe I should pick that up. I do have a lot of Stax music on CD, which we will take a look at. But I thought, well, for album notes or liner notes, and it's a nice 5 disc set. It's interesting. It does just look at the year 1968. So Stax 68, A Memphis Story. And it's described as an essential collection commemorating a pivotal year for Stax Records and American history, 1968. A 5 disc set featuring all the singles, A and B sides, released on all Stax labels throughout 1968. So that's pretty cool. Featuring over 120 iconic songs from artists that defined an era, including Otis Redding, the Staple Singers, William Bell, Booker T and the MGs, Carla Thomas, Johnny Taylor, Rufus Thomas, and many more. Includes a 56-page book with rare and never-before-seen photographs from Stax archives, plus liner notes by Memphis and Stax Records historians, including producer Steve Greenberg. So there you have it. And what's interesting, though, is that this came out in 2018, but it won just recently for the 2020 Grammy Awards. I don't quite know why it didn't win for 2019, but maybe it was made in 2018, didn't get released till a little bit later. But okay, so just picked it up. So let's take a look inside, shall we, and see what we got. Certainly, man, I'm a huge, huge lover of Stax records. You talk about Motown, which is great. Absolutely love Motown, but the wonderful music. When you take a look at an artist roster like that for Stax Records, you cannot go wrong. Just the great Southern record label, Southern Soul, Southern R&B, Southern Blues. Oh my gosh, so good. Okay, so we'll try to save the hype sticker where we can, for sure. Have this slip off just like this. Okay, I just don't. It's such a long hype sticker here. I just don't want to really bend it here, but we're almost in. Sorry for the delay. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, and this seems to be in keeping with some of the recent Stax releases. They've done Isaac Hayes and also the Staple Singers and this style. Now, interesting, this just comes right off the back like that, and so we'll just put that on there. Well, actually, we'll do this, and so you can get really a kind of a nice indication of all of the amazing artists featured on here. And it looks like they fill up these CDs quite nicely. Hopefully you'll be able to see all that. Nice, really nice hardbound book overall. Okay, let's take a look inside. And again, this one for the recent Grammy Awards for best, what do they call it? Best album notes instead of liner notes. So I would imagine this should be a good read overall. So looking forward to it. It looks like a lot of black and white photos, interestingly enough, for this. With so many great artists, of course. 1968, quite a year in American history. And certainly lots of changes. Yeah, it seems like it's all, well, not entirely all black and white photos. And we got Eddie Floyd up in there. Okay, we got Isaac Hayes, David Porter. Oh. And yeah, it looks like William Bell, Judy Clay. Fantastic. Yeah, nice, fairly glossy paper, nice quality. And here we got Albert King, Pops and Mavis, Staples. Oh my goodness. Wow. So many great artists. I always thought the Stax labels, all the configurations, I always thought the Stax label was a really cool label. And gosh, we got a few artists I'm not familiar with. The Soul Children, Johnny Taylor, and Ollie and the Nightingales. Okay, and you get a nice example of some of the amazing Stax and Stax-related labels. And Stax Facts. I love it. Okay. And we got that, and now it's kind of getting into some thicker paper. And then, yeah, this seems to be very much in keeping the way they've done things recently, of kind of just featuring either old albums and or singles, and each disc is housed. As you can see, it's a full size, but then the discs are just housed like right in at the top. And so we've got that, and then that just pops in right like that. Doesn't go all the way down. And then we've got the disc listings there. So Eddie Floyd featured there. And again, they just pop out the top like that. And then the track listings, Staple Singers, Soul Folk in Action, Stax 68. Yeah, and they just pop right in at the top like that. Interesting way to do it. And some of the ones that they've done for recent solo releases, like Isaac Hayes, and also for the Staple Singers, they also had included a 45, vinyl 45. It does, unfortunately, they didn't do it with this release. Now, did we take a look at that disc? There we go. Johnny Taylor. And of course, Albert King, Live Wire Blues Power, love it. And we'll take a look at one more label there. Love these labels. Okay, and there you go. Yeah, nice package overall for Stax 68, a Memphis story. You're going to be really enjoy listening to that. Okay, and in the time remaining, I think I can show you quickly some of the other Stax stuff that I have. The Stax Story, this is a 4-disc set, which is a nice, really nice overview of Stax. And as I said, I wasn't sure if I was going to pick up that Stax 68 Memphis Story, because I technically do have the Stax discography, because I do have the CD box sets. The first one, the complete singles 1959 to 1968. Slightly confusing in the way that they've labeled this. It looks like it's volume 9, but it's a 9-volume box set, so it means it's 9 CDs. So this is the first one, and then just, you know, an incredible amount of music. And certainly the pivotal years, boy, 1959 to 1968. And then when the sets that came out later, Complete Stax Volt Singles 1968 to 1971, and now this has been labeled Volume 2. The first one was a 9-volume set, but this is actually Volume 2. And then all the stuff there on the back. And then finally, the Complete Stax Volt Singles Volume 3. And they did release these on smaller configurations, but they were all, the last one was a 9-disc set, and this was a 10-disc set. Okay, so that is going to do it for this one. Certainly going to enjoy some Stax records, so take care. Bye-bye.